Let's see what happens. How about now? Is there sound now? Hello, Helga, and thank you for the tip. Hello, Tim. How are you? Good to see you. There should be some sound now. Hey, Dan Culture's on there. Hi, Mom. How are you? Good. So far, I'm seeing all YouTubers. Any Facebook folks on there? Anybody want to make a comment? Oh, I heard Dan Culture with the Bears shout out there. This will be the greatest going to 3-2 record game ever, I'm sure. And I hate to be down on the Bears because I had high hopes for them, but I got to tell you, this is the worst 3-1 team in recorded history. Lisa Kemp's here. Now it's a party. How are you guys? So like I said, it's been kind of a mixed bag this last couple of weeks. I lost a very, very close friend last week, Mark Brunner, Mouse. Those of you who are Trib fans may have seen him play with us once or twice. He's a drummer. But he was one of my roommates in college and one of my closest friends, and one of the guys that really, a lot of the way my life worked out is because of him. And so forgive me if I'm a little subdued because today was a rough day. I was thinking about him a lot, and had some talks with some buddies, and that seemed to have helped a little bit. But he is weighing on my mind a lot, and so there we go. So I'm going to send one out to him because I miss him already. Hi, Susie. How are you? Happy birthday, I hear, for you. See, it's not all bad news. How do I look? Do I look a little washed out? Do I look like my f-stop is a little high? My ISO, perhaps? Let's just take a look at that. Maybe we can change that. How about that? I think that's better. Yes, sir. That looks a little bit better to me. Thank you, Suze. He was a great, great man. And so I'm going to sing one for him right now. There are windows on the water, lighting up the silver strand, shining on the sea, shining on the sea. And the ocean's just a player on an old piano who repeats one melody, repeats one melody. And I belong on the shore, hustling nickels and dimes. It ain't long, 'cause it ain't long before it's gone. You might as well have a good time. All the elbows of his jacket are blue and shiny. He is drunk and gone to sea. He is drunk and gone to sea. And he mumbles as he plays the only song he knows. It's the only song he needs, the only song he needs. And I belong on the shore, hustling nickels and dimes. And it ain't long before it's gone. You might as well have a good time. his restless music don't mean a damn thing to me. The shallow or the deep, said the shallow or the deep. And if you're free this evening, we'll go out together and party till we sleep, and party till we sleep. And I belong on the shore, hustling nickels and dimes, and it ain't long before it's gone. You might as well have a good time. You might as well have a good time. That one goes out to Mouse. Hey. Hi, Michelle. I miss you guys too. All right. Well, I'm going to do one more kind of tender one, but not a sad one, just kind of a wistful one. And I promise the whole show's not going to be like that. But I'm going to do some like that just because I feel like it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I hope that's okay with you folks. Thank you for joining me as you have. I know I was off last week. Tributosaurus was playing live shows. How about that? That's craziness. It was fun, although I'll tell you, the third one, pretty cold. But this is a beautiful weekend. And in just a little while, I'll be bringing out our guest, David Blaimeiers, who I have 2 gigs with this weekend. Tomorrow, a semi-private affair out in Geneva. And then on Saturday, we will be at the FitzGerald's Patio music area from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I hope you will come and enjoy it. Saturday on the patio, maybe? But that's not what I was going to play. I was going to do we did a bunch of Paul McCartney the other day, and this one somehow got passed up, and I love this song, so I'm going to do it. And we'll just go from there. I think I will do it on, what will I do it on, folks? The Rhodes? Not that Rhodes, because that one's not making any noise, and I don't like that. Now, you know what? We're going to stay on the piano. Okay. Motor cars and handlebars, bicycles for 2, broken-hearted jubilee. Parachutes and army boots, sleeping bags for 2, sentimental jamboree. Why buy, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard. Da ya da ya da ya da 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 ya da da ya da da da. Candlesticks and building bricks, something old and new. Memories for you and me. Bye, bye, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard. Such a pretty little tune. Short and sweet. Extremely sweet, I think. So, what else should we do today? I know what we're going to do. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see here. I should say, if anyone is so inclined and you want to send any tips, that's where they go. And I much appreciate them, always appreciate it. Never required, but if you feel like it, please send some over. All right. This is interesting. My usual feedback here is not telling me things, which is unfortunate because I don't know how many people are on or anything. But I'm not here for you. If you're not here, I'm here for you because you are here. So I think we'll do a Beatles song because that's always a nice follow-up for a McCartney song. So your day breaks, your mind aches, you find that all the words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you. And in her eyes you see nothing, no sign of love behind the tears cried from no one. A love that should have lasted years. You want her, you need her, and yet you don't believe her when she says her love is dead. You think she needs you. And in her eyes you see nothing, no sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You stay home, she goes out. She says that long ago she knew someone, but now he's gone, she doesn't need him. Your day breaks, your mind aches. There will be times when all the things she said will fill your head. You won't forget her. And in her eyes you see nothing, no sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. I love the unresolved ending. So good. Oh, thank you. Hi, Jeff. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. Very nice. All right, I'm going to do one more song, and then I'm going to bring out David Blaimeiers. And I think, let's see, I'm going to play something for you, Susie, but I might wait until after Dave for that. I think I'm going to wait till after Dave for that. So this is, I mean, they're all for you, but this one was not specifically one that I thought that you would really dig because I don't know how you feel about this guy. So we'll see if I remember this song. All right, this is I've done this a few times on the stream in the past, but I don't think I've done it since early July. I was looking through the set list to, make sure I'm not repeating myself too often, and I am trying to add stuff, but because of the live gigs last week, I didn't get a chance to add a bunch. I did add a couple, though. So, this is a John Legend tune. What would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out? You've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. I love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections, and give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all all of me, and you give your all to you. Hi, Derek. How many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too? The world is beating you down. I'm around through every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. And I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. And you're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all you. I love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause you give your all to me, and you give me all of you. Oh, and cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. Even in my beginning, even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give your all of you. Oh, that John Legend, he can write a tune, that guy. All right, people, what do you say? Are we ready to talk to Dave? I'm ready to talk to Dave. I'm sure you must be, because if I'm ready, anybody could be ready. So what do you say? We head over to the Skype room here. Hi, Karen, how are you? Thank you, thank you. Good to see you and Dad out there. Hope you're keeping, I don't know what you'd be keeping down in Florida. Cool? Dry? I don't know what it's like down there right now. So anyway, let's get David, shall we? All right, give me a second to move over here. Yes, I know that mic was not on. I do know that. So let's call David and see what we can see, shall we? David Blaimeiers, where are you?
Okay.
I hear you.
Okay, hold on.
There he is.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Hey there.
Hi, buddy. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
That's good. Can everybody hear David okay? Hello, Gladys. Good to see you.
Gladys. Okay, I'm adjusting my... Okay. Hey, Chris, what's up?
I'm doing great. Tiffany Douglas here says you're killing it and she loves you. So there you go. We start off on a very positive note. That's kind of like I want my applause up front kind of thing. How you doing, Dave? How you been?
I've been okay. Yeah, it's an interesting year.
Yeah, that's saying
towering, chaotic, nutty year, and it's not over, but I'm good. I live in this gigantic home here, this palatial villa with 4 animals, and lots of music and Netflix. So I'm actually doing really well.
What else do you need, really?
Yeah, I make lots of food. That's good. And do gigs with you once in a while.
That's true. We have had some gigs of late, haven't we? And we've got a couple more coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's very exciting. So for everybody who doesn't know, we're playing Saturday at FitzGerald's in our Axis of Evil formation, which will be David and myself and John Paul from 1 to 3 p.m. on Saturday. Stop by. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be in the 70s from what I understand, which, wow, that's amazing. It's supposed to be 70s tomorrow, too, while we're out in the golf course playing, which is great because...
We're outside tomorrow, too, right?
Yeah, because we were supposed to play this gig last week, and thankfully we
was
convinced them.
15 degrees.
Yeah, we convinced them it was better to wait a week.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure everybody is happy about because God knows that would have been a tough one. So aside from that, though, Dave, you have some new music out, don't you?
I do. I do.
Tell me about it. Tell us about it.
Oh, well, had a bunch of songs sitting on a hard drive for many, many years, versions of songs that I'd created and never really knew what to do with, but reconnected with a couple of old friends back in April or so. And this is Emily Claire Barlow, my friend from Toronto, and Steve Webster. Emily's quite a well-known, kind of internationally known and loved jazz singer, but they live in Mexico, and they have a duo where they do sort of like less jazz, more sort of electronic and hip hop and kind of cool textural stuff. And I did some background vocals on one of their tunes, and they said, we'd like to release one of your tunes. So I kind of dug a couple out of the hard drive, and Steve remixed them, and so far I've released 3. They're all digital only, no CDs or anything, but they're certainly out there for people to listen to.
Hey, Gramps, you don't need the CDs anymore. Nobody knows what those are.
Is that right? What about cassettes?
You could do vinyl. Vinyl's back, but
CDs are they gone? They're like gone.
CDs
right?
are pretty much gone. I mean, the only thing CDs are used for anymore is to sell at the gig, and there are no gigs. So
that's true. That solves that bloody problem, then, doesn't it?
Yeah, we do. Helga, I see you said, I'm glad to hear the live gigs are returning, but in truth, they're not really returning. It's smaller outside stuff, and here in Illinois, that's about to all end.
It is going to come to a crashing halt. This Saturday will be it, probably.
Yeah. Well, we hope we'll get a couple more in before things. Well, we got a gig the week after that too.
We do?
On the 17th at the District Kitchen and Tap. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's in your book. I guarantee you it's in your book.
I forgot about that one. That's good. Okay. Yeah.
Lisa Kemp, she still likes CDs. Well,
Okay.
So you can sell one.
I'll burn one for you, Lisa.
Anyway, so if people want to find your excellent new material, and I will say I've listened to it and it's great, not surprising. Pretty much everything Dave does is highline. He is a multi-Grammy winning artist. I'm sorry, multi-Grammy award winning artist. I said it wrong. I can get in trouble for that. But if you want to see David's stuff, if you go to this link here, linkter.ee /David Blaimeiers, it has links to like all of his stuff, not just the new stuff, but older stuff and everything. So
it's on my YouTube, Apple, Amazon, all the streaming worlds. So
you should all go and immediately listen to that upon the completion of this podcast, and not before.
And it's really fun because with the 3 of us, is Steve and Emily in Mexico and me here, and I haven't seen either of them in 4 years. But I sing, I play guitar, she sings, he plays bass and mixes. We do everything.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's great. So,
well, you're a man of many talents.
Really happy with it. Yeah.
So, are you gonna do some songs for us now?
I think I bloody well shouldn't I? If I'm going to go to this much trouble.
You have that guitar out and everything. I know it's not easy.
My fan is expecting a little bit.
Kevin Brunson is. Wait a minute. Hold on. I was going to say, Kevin, it is lovely to see you, my friend. It's been too long. We got things to talk about. Actually, I have something I want to ask you about. So let's talk tomorrow. Anyway, Dave, are you going to do new stuff? Or are you going to do old stuff? What are you going to do for us?
So I'm going to do. I was thinking about this kind of thing, playing, in front of a computer or, it's like doing a TV show, really, but it's weird. There's no audience. There's no like TV audience out there. Like it's a little unusual, this experience. So I kind of would prefer to do stuff I'm really familiar with. I can just put myself on musical autopilot and not have to think.
You're not supposed to tell the audience that.
Oh, uh, my secret's out.
It's very hard. It takes incredible concentration and effort.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you wow us with some of your
Well,
excellent work?
I'll do my best. Okay. I won't even. I mean, everybody knows this one. It's really fun to sing. It's wistful, and it's Steve Winwood at his 19-year-old best. So, hold on a second. Where are we? Okay. Back to Skype technology.
David is adding effects to his vocal for those of you who are unaware of what's happening.
You hear that?
Oh, yeah.
wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down on your own, leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key, but I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. But I can't find my way home. No, I can't find my way home. Ooh, that I can't find my way home. Ooh, no, I can't find my way home. Ooh, but I can't find my way home. No, I can't find my way home. And I ain't done nothing wrong. No, I can't find my way home.
Yeah. Oh, I love that song.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So good.
He was like 19 or something when he
Yeah,
was in that band.
he was a real prodigy. I mean,
He was a precocious young man, I think. Yeah.
he was. That's such a beautiful song, and
Yeah.
you sounded great doing it.
But thank you. It's, I've done it with Kurt a bunch of times. When Kurt plays those Eric Clapton licks on acoustic guitar, it's insane. It's
Well,
insane.
It's what you learn on the mean streets of Glenview. Well, that was great, but I assume you have another one. I mean, I would hate to think that was.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is just grapefruit juice, by the way. There's no booze in it.
What? Just grapefruit juice?
Just grapefruit juice and ice.
This is just bourbon. So.
Hold on. All right. Well, what I have to do some Neil Young.
Yeah, it's required, right? I mean, otherwise you lose your Canadian passport.
This one is a different kind of flavor than that last one. It's very Neil, very early Neil, very druggy. And, apologies to you. You've heard me do this a couple thousand times, and you're going to have to hear one more tonight. You and John.
I never tire of it.
But I didn't know this tune until I didn't know of it until I first heard the Live at Massey Hall album, which I think I talked about that last time. God, I love that record, man. It's just him, on a stage with his guitar, and he plays some piano, but it's just, and it's just, I don't know if there's a little video. It's kind of grainy, but it's got this beautiful sound. And it was about, I think it was 1970 or 71, and it was just right when he was, for me, that's the money zone for Neil Young, right around then. So, okay, so I will do this one for you now, and everybody probably knows this one too. Dead air. 1, 2, here we go.
Don't let it bring you down. It's only castles burning. Find someone who's turning. You will come around. turning. Find someone who's turning. You will come around.
Yeah, man. Starts off kind of slow and then just sort of fizzles out altogether.
It does. Well put. Hold on. There we go.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me back, Chris. It's fun.
I listened to your new material and thought we need to get this out there.
Yeah.
This needs to be out in the world because it's good stuff, and I hope.
No, you didn't put the Linktree link on the screen, or did you? Maybe you did.
It's on the screen
But
right now.
It is.
It
How
is.
about that? Yeah, that's an amazing thing. This Linktree thing that Emily turned me on to. So you have one portal, all your different streaming, things. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's Spotify and lots of YouTube. Steve Webster, who plays the bass and does the mixing, he does the videos too. The guy, yeah, he's a pretty amazing human. But he also played with Billy Idol. So,
well, there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, he doesn't like to talk about that, but I do.
Why wouldn't he want to talk about that?
I don't. Honestly, he doesn't really. He's like, he's just super chill. But
Come on.
I'd be wearing a Billy Idol T-shirt.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good credit. I wouldn't be hiding that one.
Yeah, Rebel Yell. That's him on Rebel Yell, actually.
That's awesome.
And he's on the video too. The '80s hair. It's great. He looks great.
Yeah,
So,
he was the Victor Wooten of his day.
you know what? I wanted to tell you. I really dig into orange pancake makeup.
I heard
really
it's
suits you,
very powerful, very strong.
It's very powerful.
Very
Yeah,
strong,
I'm getting you.
yeah.
So
Am I looking orange? That must be this light.
no. So I'm going. I'm done.
Okay.
That was fun. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow night, right?
You will see me tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, kind of.
Afternoon. Yeah, it's kind of late afternoon, early evening. Yeah.
So we'll be in touch tomorrow and we'll get out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the great David Blaimeiers. There he is, right there.
Coming. Well, you didn't actually. Okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks for viewing.
Well, they came all the way to C-Nev's place. That counts.
They came all the way to the basement.
That's right. That's not nothing.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you go. We'll see you soon, David. I'll see you tomorrow.
Everybody.
All right,
Thanks,
pal.
Chris. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a guy. What a guy. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. David Blaimeiers. I'm going to let him hang up. There he goes. And I'm going to take his information down there, and I'm going to go back and do a couple of songs for you folks, too. And I actually have a surprise secondary guest. Not secondary in stature or anything, just secondary in order, who I'm going to call in just a minute. But I want to give another song first because, man, hey, Peter Martin's on here. How you doing, buddy? How's the dog? All right. So what was I going to do? Oh, that's right. I was going to do songs. Well, let's do songs, shall we? There's nothing wrong with that. Where is I want to make sure my microphone is on when I go over there. And now it will be. As I move back over here. Hi, folks. I was thinking about doing some guitar songs, but I don't know. Maybe I won't. I think I want to do, what do I want to do? I think I want to do, I want to do this Corinne Bailey Rae tune that I have done in the past, though, again, not in the recent past, and it is a real favorite of mine. So I'm going to hopefully be able to get my roads going here, and we'll go from there. That is not going. Why is that not going? Hello. Come on. But I should say, folks, if you do want to send a tip, if you're so inclined, you can send one to me at that address. Here we go. And as I said, always appreciated, never required. Because even in the rough weeks, this is still great to be around you and great to be performing for you because, that's kind of what we do here. And it is, it's not great when we don't get a chance to do it. So here we are. Oh, there we go. There we go. That sounds like a Rhodes to me. Just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page. You have appeared to my life. Feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands. Oh, I do love you. Still I wonder why it is that I don't argue like this with anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing on my mind. You've got this look I can't describe. You make me feel like I'm alive when everything else is so faint. Without a doubt you're on my side. Heaven has been way too long. Can't find the words to write this song. Oh, your love. Still I wonder why it is I don't argue like this with anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing out my mind. Yeah, oh, 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 oh yeah, whoa, oh, oh yeah. I have come to understand the way it is. It's not a secret anymore, 'cause we've been through that before. From tonight I know that you're the only one. I've been confused and in the dark. Now I understand. Yeah, yeah. Wonder why it is I don't argue like this with anyone but you. I wonder why it is I won't let my guard down for anyone but you. And just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page, you have appeared to my life. I feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands. Oh, so pretty. I am a fan of the pretty stuff tonight, including all you beautiful, pretty people out there. So I'm going to take one more opportunity to plug the gig on Saturday, and that's from 1 to 3 at FitzGerald's on the patio. I haven't seen any comments in a while. I wonder if my comments are down again. That has happened before, so it's possible. So if you're out there and you're not commenting, that's okay. But if you are out there and you are commenting, I'm not seeing them. So I'm going to do one more call here. I'm going to call my good friend and cohort who has been on the show before. Many of you will be very excited about this, like I am. Let's see here. How about, I'm going to go back over here, and we're going to dial up the one, the only. Let's see here. The one and the only Mr. Pat Brennan. So let's get him up here. Come on, Pat. Oh, thank you, Gladys.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do,
There he
do,
is.
do. Do, do, do.
Look at that. That's Pat
Oh, I
Brennan
love
right
that
there.
song.
It's very catchy. It's very catchy. How are you, Pat?
I'm good, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I teased that in addition to David, there would be a special surprise. And you are the surprise. But so we have a special surprise announcement, right?
We have a special surprise announcement
We do.
that is the culmination of 15 years of effort. and
Well, I don't want to
communication.
oversell it.
Oh, no. You know what? The last time you told me not to oversell something, you got up and you sang Hard Rain with the Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I didn't oversell it.
you didn't oversell. You're
And
right.
the people
You're
loved
right.
it.
All right. So,
And so I don't oversell.
all right. So what is it we're not overselling here?
The Chris Neville and Pat Brennan podcast.
What? A podcast?
A podcast, and it's called We're Only Speaking Verbally.
There it is. I just put it up on the screen for everybody.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's you and me talking for 40 minutes about keyboards, about licks, about whether Stevie Wonder is blind or not.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, tell everyone what the name of the first podcast is.
So the name of episode 1 is Stevie Wonder Can See? Because our first, every episode we are going to take on a different topic of musical interest. And so we decided to do musical conspiracy theories on the first one. And there is a big one out there that many people subscribe to that Stevie Wonder actually can see. And we won't tell you what we came up. We won't tell you what our take on it was. You have to listen to the podcast.
Yes. Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Like
Yeah.
we're going to a commercial and
That's
we'll be
exactly
right back with this.
So again, here's where you go.
Excellent.
If you go to speakingverbally.podbean.com, that's the website page for the podcast, and you can play it right off of there. It's already on Spotify. It's already on Amazon Music and Audible. And if you ask your Echo or Alexa or whatever to play it, it will play it. I tried it today. It's pretty amazing. Apple Podcasts. It should be on there shortly. We're waiting for approval. It's in iTunes Radio. It should be soon in all of your favorite podcast catchers, and we will be coming out with them on a regular basis. But I'm not going to tell you what that regular basis is.
We don't know.
That's right. But figure there's another one close on the heels of this one. So
Well, I think, the brain thing we had today, thinking about
yes,
things,
yes.
I think we came up with a good one.
Many of you may not know this, but through the pandemic, Pat and I have made an effort, and a pretty good effort at talking every day, and discussing something. Usually nothing of great import, but sometimes things of great import.
I think we could. I think we changed the world.
Well, I mean, on the great import days, sure.
But on those other days,
On the other days, not so much.
Yeah. What are you gonna sing right after I leave?
I don't know. What do you want to hear? You want me to do Hard Rain? I'll do Hard Rain for you.
Hard Rain. You do Hard Rain?
I will do Hard Rain after you're done. And
What key?
We'll see. We'll see where my capo lands.
One of the great Zimmerman moments, ladies and gentlemen, was he started it up on acoustic guitar, if you've seen us, and he started playing it, and we all came in with the first note, and it was like, ooh, something's wrong, and everyone was looking, oh, he put the capo in the wrong place.
Yeah, I felt like mixing it up a little bit. It's not my fault you guys aren't paying attention.
And that was the same night that we did, I believe it's the same night we did Crosby, Stills, Nash beforehand, and in the solo to Carry On, I played the entire solo in the wrong key and didn't notice it.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's easy to do.
That was fantastic. Well, I got to believe that could have happened to them. So it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, that was good. I was hitting some lowered six.
Yeah, it was,
I thought,
look, if the audience doesn't understand,
for Crosby, Stills, Nash.
if the audience doesn't understand what you're doing, that's on them.
Have you talked about Eddie Van Halen yet tonight?
We have not. I was waiting for you.
Oh,
So tell me an Eddie Van Halen story.
oh, I do have them, but I don't know that I should tell them publicly.
Ah,
This might be a phone call,
okay.
but I think I have told you that Dick Holliday was on the security detail and was personally assigned to Eddie Van Halen for the 1984 tour. So they were in Philadelphia, #1 album, #1 single, #1 tour, and Valerie wouldn't let Eddie go to the party. So that's my Eddie Van Halen story. There's more to it, but there you go.
Fill in the blanks, folks. You're probably right.
But I 4 months ago, I got on a Van Halen reading kick. I've read much more about him than I've listened to him. I can say I've never listened to a Van Halen album all the way through.
You're kidding.
I think it was before, it was after me, Like, what are they, 78 they broke, right?
You and I are going to get together and sit down and listen to Fair Warning, start to finish, on vinyl, because that is a great listen. That's my favorite Van Halen record. I love that record. So we're going to do that. You will.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, that's an amazing
But
record.
I've read books.
And?
There's been a number of great books. There's a book out about Van Halen up to recording their first album and their first tour. And it's fantastic. It's all about the pool party scene in Pasadena and these shows that they would play in people's backyards where they brought a stage and lighting and PA, and they put up a temporary fence around the yard. These were in mansions in Pasadena. Rich kids would do this. And 2,000 people would show up. And then the cops would show up, and the cops couldn't get to the party because there were so many people everywhere. I mean, the stories were just phenomenal, the scene that they came out.
The good old days.
I don't remember things like that. I never played at a pool party for 2,000 people. Have you?
Have I? Well, I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh.
I have never played at a pool party for 2,000 people. Never a pool party. I played at plenty of parties for 2,000 people, just not a pool party.
I went to a pool party in high school, and the band was the Dutch Masters, and the lead singer of the Dutch Masters was Bill Murray.
No kidding.
So there.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
From our alma
the
mater.
Klein brothers. They were a Loyola band.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of good things come out of Loyola, Bat. You know that.
You, me, Bill Murray.
Kevin Cronin.
Kevin Cronin went to
Yeah,
Loyola?
Cronin went to Loyola.
No.
Yeah, pretty sure.
He went to Loyola U.
I thought he went to Loyola Academy. I could be wrong.
Well, he was my big brother at Loyola University. Kevin Cronin.
Of course he was.
He was. He was. I was a freshman. He was a senior. He had the hair. And he had an apartment just off Albion, right across Sheridan Road from Loyola University on the north side of Chicago. And, like 12 freshmen go over to his apartment. He's got beads in the doorways.
Like
It's
you do.
1970. And he's got peanut butter sandwiches and Kool-Aid. And then I hung out because I was like, hey, I see you got, what was the album? Oh. There was an album I saw that he had. I said, hey, I like that album. And he was like, oh, really? So we put it on, and about 15 minutes later, he sparked up a joint. And I was like, this Loyola University, this ain't so bad. I kind of like this.
Cool.
And then when he sat in with Dick Holliday 20 years later, 20 years later, I brought it up to him. And he was like, oh, yeah, right. Didn't remember it.
All right, my
It's all
friend.
right.
I'm going to have to get back to playing soon. Do you have something you want to do for us? Did you say you had a big a cappella number you wanted to do?
Oh, well, I was kidding, but
I thought you might.
acapella. What was the last acapella song I did? If I ruled the world, every day would be the first day of spring. Every dude would have a new chick to swing with, and that's it. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the great Pat Brennan. And if you want to hear more of us doing exactly this, we're only speaking verbally. The link's up there, or tell your Echo to play it for you when you're in the shower or whatever. Go to Spotify or on your way home from the gig, Chris Siebold. I see you're in there. John Rice, come on, man. I know you're out there too. I saw you comment earlier. You guys should be listening to that and commenting heavily and spreading the word. Because
Rice will have thoughts.
I know he will. I know he will. But that's
okay. Have a great show.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Count on it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Goodbye. Of course.
Oh, so ridiculous. But that's what I love about him. Oh, what did I say to him? I said I was going to do a Hard Rain, didn't I? Well, I got time for maybe two more. So especially if one of them's Hard Rain. So I'm going to do Hard Rain, and I will do one other song, and I would like Susie Thrall to request that song while I'm playing Hard Rain, because it's her birthday. So if you got something you want me to do, let me know. If you don't, then I'll come up with something, because I do know other songs. But I'm going to strap on the guitar, so give me 1 second. Where is Hard Rain? There it is. Okay. I definitely need lyrics for that, because there's 100,000 lyrics. Oh, and while I'm doing that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are so inclined, you may send a tip there. And if not, that's okay too. But, how about that? Now what would you pay? All right, here we go. Oh, shoot. I do actually need a capo. I'll be right back. You know, big, expensive, popular show like this, you'd think I'd have my stuff together better. All right, so let's see here. That seems a little better. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me? I think you probably can. Let's make sure you can hear the guitar. Can you hear the guitar? I think you probably can. I see your request, Susie. You will get one or the other. So let me think about that. I wonder which key this is supposed to be. I don't remember anymore. You'd be looking at that the whole time. This is not the right key. I did it again, Pat. That was for you. That was just an industry joke thing. Of course I knew that. So let's try this one. Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one? I've stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains, and I walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests, and I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. And it's a hard rain is gonna fall. Oh, what did you see, my blue-eyed son? And what did you see, my darling young one? I saw a New York baby with wild wolves all around it. Saw a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. And I saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. I saw a room full of men with their hammers bleeding. And I saw a white ladder all covered with water. I saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken. I saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of small children. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain. It's gonna fall. And what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one? Heard the sound of a thunder that roared out a warning. Heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. I heard 100 drummers whose hands were ablazing. I heard 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. I heard one person starve and many people laughing. Heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. Heard the sound of a clown who cried in the alley. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain is gonna fall. Oh, what did you meet, my blue-eyed son? And who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a dead pony. And I met a young white man who walked a black dog. And I met a young woman whose body was burning. And I met a young girl, she gave me the rainbow. And I met me one man who was wounded in love. And I met another man who was wounded in hatred. It's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain. It's gonna fall. What'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? And what'll you do now, my darling young one? I'm a-going back out before the rain starts a-falling. And I'll walk to the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many, but their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding their waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison. and the executioner's face is always well hidden. Where hunger is ugly and the souls are forgotten. Where black is the number and nothing the color. And I'll tell it and speak it and think it and breathe it and reflect it from the mountains so the souls can all see it. And I'll stand on the ocean until I start sinking. But I'll know my song well before I start singing. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain is gonna fall. Oh, I am a fan. That's a great song. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to do one more song for Susie Thrall because birthdays don't come every year. Oh, yes, they do, but you don't have to admit it. Hold on a second. Put this down. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to bring myself back to the keyboard right here. I'm going to... Going to mute my guitar so it doesn't start feeding back in the middle of this because that would be difficult for everyone, I think. I was going to do something. Well, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to do this song. I don't have to look this song up. I know this song, I think. For Susie, a little Leave on Helm. Oh, I got me a woman. She's a pretty good woman at that. Give leather monkey and a Chinese acrobat. She calls me Tex, makes me wear a cowboy hat. But I don't care, cause she's the best woman at that. Nothing in the world can make me treat that woman mean. She shaves my beard and she keeps my tractor clean. Burns my bread, makes me eat the turnip greens. But I don't care, cause she's the best little woman I've seen. Some folks, they move out to California. Some folks, they stay in Tennessee. And I don't care where I'm headed, and just as long as that woman stands by me. Oh! Sleeping in the weather, would you spend your nights at home? Talking with my baby and blowing on the slide trombone. She talks in turn, oh, she really turns me on. With a woman like that, a man never wants to roam. Some folks, they move out to California. And some folks, they stay in Tennessee. And I don't care where I'm headed, just as long as that woman stands by me. So just as long as that woman stands by me. just as long as that woman stands by me. Well, that felt pretty good. So next week, folks, actually next Thursday is the memorial for my buddy Mouse, and I'm not exactly sure how that's all going to work out. So I'm not sure if there's going to be a show next week or not. As I get a better picture of that, I will likely add a show either Wednesday or over the weekend, just to keep it on, because I don't want to start falling into the habit of canceling things a lot. So please keep an eye on the socials, and on if you're on the Tributosaurus email list, you'll get a notification about what's happening. If you do want to find out where to find out that stuff, those are all of my places. If you are on the YouTube channel, please like and subscribe, and if you click that little bell, you will be informed when I'm going to go live, which is very handy, I think, probably. So let's hope that all works out. Thanks all for coming. I'll see you next week at some point. Keep it easy. See you soon.